Hi, A series and I am going to give the demonstration of the new changes I have made as per your request. First of all, this sign in button will go to your website. For example, this is your website. So you will ask your developer which put this button at the top heading of this website anywhere, but I think it is the best position that if you put this button at the extreme top right. So once I will give you the access of this button, and then you can ask your developer that he should put this button here. And once you click on this button, then it will navigate you to this login page. Here you can see your username and password as I shared with you. So just simply you click on this login button. Majority of the part of this web app is the same and as I described in the last video, but only minor changes I have made to the structure of the events. So I'm not going to in detail to explain all these things, as you might have seen in my last video that all these functionality are working just like maximize or refresh or minimize or cancel. All of these buttons are working and you can test it by yourself. Another thing is, as there is no data at the current, there is no volunteer, individual benefits, or other data in the database. Therefore, all these charts are also not showing. Once you populate some data to your database, then automatically this counter will also goes up, and accordingly it will show you the charts for that data. Now this is the dashboard. Again, the same is working here. If you want to focus on a specific thing, then you can maximize it. This another thing is there is a log out a section for you. Now this is the event. You can simply click on this all event pages. If you want to create an event, then you can put the event here. For example, I'm going to create an event for you, and then we will manage to all the buttons to test whether it is working or not. First name. So I will pass some testing data here, as I do not know about much about your organization and your events. Therefore, I'm going to give you the examples. Once you understand it, then you can pass your physical data here. Uh, for example, I pass it here Newton. Last name Isaac, and organization name is Physics. Date from some date. If you check here, you cannot put the date from the future. It will automatically, the last date is the today date. So I am getting some date from the past, and here as well. And then phone number. This the phone number, email address. For example, this the email address. Street. This is street. This is the city, and state. This is the state, and here I'm passing some comments for that. Um, Here is very long comments about this event. So you will save, you will click on the save button. This data will automatically saved in your database, and it is giving you the message. If you want to save another one, then fill this form and save it again. But if you want to escape from this data from this field, then you can click on the cancel button. It will navigate you to the main all events page. Now, at the extreme right, there are extreme left, there are two events. It's showing the message that there are two events If you want to see 25 events at this page, now there are two events, therefore it does not make any changes. To 50 events or 100 events, and there is a search button. If you want to search any field, then you can pass the data here. For example, I want to search physics, so it will automatically, as you type, it will automatically show you the concerned data. All these things are very clear. The things I want to give them demonstration of these three buttons. Here is if you want to edit some data, for example, if you want to pass some modern physics or something like this, that modern physics. And then if you want to update the data, then you click on the update button. It will show you that modern physics updated successfully, and here it is also, now it is modern physics. Now, if you want to delete this data, you can click on the delete button. But before going there, I want to show you some more important thing. Once you click on this I button, then it will show you this thing. This is the information about the event. This is the name of the event, organization name, contact name, address name. More information is full name, date from, date to, email, street, and here's the comments. This is the main table there where you will pass the data. For example, all events, there is no event at this time. So if you want to pass events again, I will show you individual attendant. There is no data in all these table for this event. Uh, Image gallery and these attachments. If you want to pass some data, you click on this add record. Here you can pass data for the events, and here you can pass data for the other table. So in this case, I want to pass some these data. Uh, for example, 34 item mat is this, and this is the shipping cost, and this the partner and sponsor. If you want to add another field, then click on add other field, and then chairs 14, quantity is 12, for example, VAT is 12.45. This is the shipping cost, and this is the ABC company. If you want to add another field, you can do. You can pass as many field as you want. Once you are happy with the data and you want to pass it to database, just click on the save button. So there are two events we are passing. So here you can see all events is now two. Here is it also two, and if you check your dashboard, the event quantity will be also two. For this is the item quantity 46, item at 70. So now come back to the this page. Now you have two events. The first event is chair. Sorry, the first event is coloring pencil. The second one is chairs, and this is a complete data. The total is showing here. And again, if you want to edit the data, you just click on this button, and you can change it. For example, that is 56. Click on update. It will update it to 56. So you can see it here, 56. So you can delete this event by clicking this button, and all the new thing is also here is the print button. Once you click on once you click on this print page, it is showing you data in this format. If you want to take the print, then if you are using a Windows machine, you can click Control P keyboard shortcut. Hold down the Control key and press the P button. Then it will show you the print, and you can print it from here. And if you are on the Mac, then you can hold down on the command button, and click the P button along with it. Then it will automatically be printed out. So this is the print for you. The print feature is showing in all the tables. So if you want to delete a record, for example, I want to delete this record. So it is showing me that I want to. If you want to delete the record, you can delete it. Just click on the yes button. And if you want to add record for other, for example, if I want to request some data here, um, first name. and last name, and phone number is this one. Uh, Not this one. Phone number is this one, and quantity is here, and individual attendant is here. So again, if you want to add other fields, you can click it, and if you want to remove it, then you can remove it. So for this time, for this I want to, or just for example, I want to click on another field and click here. Another name is mm, Einstein Albert. Phone number is, for example, this one, and here is email address Einstein Einstein at rate of Gmail, and quantity this one. Choose field. I chosen the field of partner and sponsor, and click on save. So once the data is saved in your database, now individual attendant is one, and partner and sponsor is also one. You can check it. Here is a partner and sponsor, and here is volunteers. Sorry, partner and sponsors. So again, if you come to the dashboard and refresh the page, then now there the graph is also showing here, and there is a total amount of the partner and sponsors, and individual attendant is also added to the dashboard. Again, if you want to delete the record, you can click on delete. If you want to update the record, you can click on the update and update the record accordingly. And if you want to print the data, you can print it. Just click on the print button and then press Ctrl plus P. And finally, thing is more important for you, the image gallery. For example, if you want to upload some images at this time, okay, so I use some image here to desktop, a small one, and if I want to upload multiple images, then click on the image, then hold down the control key from your keyboard or command key from your keyboard, and click on the as many picture as you want. And in this case, I want to upload all these images, so I chosen five images. Once I click on the upload, all the images will be uploaded, and it will be shown here. For example, now here is image gallery. I have five images. Once I click on it, it is showing me the five images that I have chosen in the last updation. And you can focus the specific image as well. uh, Once you are happy, then you can click on the close button. And likewise, you can also attach multiple files. For example, once I click on it, and I want to upload this letter and this letter. There are two letters. The first one is this, and the second one is this one. Once I click on the two file have been chosen, and once I click on the upload file, uh, if everything goes successfully, then there are two files now. The both of the files are Word. If you want to download any file any time, then you can click on it, and it will be downloaded to your computer. These are the new things I've added for you, and now some of them are old, and you can also see the users at this time. This is the user Mattis, and this is the super user. Therefore, neither we can change the status of this user. If I click on this button, we cannot change the status. The status of this user, if there is stop, then it will staff. So he will always remain the staff. We cannot change this button from yes to no. Otherwise, for all other users who are not the super user, we can change their status. For example, the staff status of this person is yes. If I click on this button, it is no. It is no. And if again I click on this button, it is yes. The main use of this is, if this is a staff member, then this person can access any portion of this website, sorry, web app. But on the other hand, if it is not the staff member, then he cannot access the restricted area. For example, now he can add new user, he can add new event, this user, but once we log in with this username, and I change the privileges of the staff from the, for this staff member to no, then he will not be able to add the new event, or add the new user, or to make any other changes. He will ask you, as you are a super user for this, then he will ask you that please give me a permission for some time, and you can grant permission for some time, and then you will change the staff status again. Again, we can also print this page if you want to print, and you can search all other functionalities are working as well. Uh, again, and another thing is you cannot delete this user once you click on this user, and do you want to delete this user? So once you click on yes, it is showing you the message that this user cannot be deleted because he's a super user. You are a super user. On the other hand, this guy is not a super user. You can delete this guy anytime you want. Just click on delete button, and it is showing you that you will this user will be deleted. Once you click on yes, so that user has been deleted. But you, on the other hand, is a super user. No one can, even you yourself cannot delete yourself. If you want to make changes some to this thing, then you will ask me, because I have to access the database for making any changes to the super user. So this is all things, I think everything is very clear. And if you want to, one thing is very important, and I made this thing in very clear in my last video also, that if you delete any event, then all the related fields which is showing here, all the related these fields will be automatically deleted with them. For example, at this time, this is the data for one of the event. But if you want to delete this event, I think this is the event that it has all the data. Yes, this is the event. If you delete this event, then all the data will be go along with it. At this time, once I click on delete button, it is again alert, shows the alert that all the data will be deleted automatically. So once I click on the yes, that even deleted successfully. And now if you come to the dashboard, and click on the refresh, all this data has been deleted. Individual tenant is zero, benefit zero, volunteer zero, sponsor zero, and the graphs also gone away, because there is no data to put the graph for that. So much important thing for you is this, that if before deleting an event, you should pay special focus that it will delete all its related data. Again, the print function is also working here, and if you want to log out from this, then you can hover on this your name and click on the log out button. It will log you out from your web app, and now you cannot access that for a portion because you are log out. So this is the demonstration. Again, if you any question, then please feel free to ask me. And